Hi, friends. It's been a while, like a long while, a long while. Over 2 weeks, 2.5, way too long. I miss you guys. I went away for my retreat time, and that was wonderful. That was wonderful, except that there was thousands of people, and they're not only from all over the United States, but from all over the world, flying in on airplanes. Nobody was wearing masks. I haven't worn a mask in public places in several months. I finally was like, yeah, whatever. So I rolled the dice. Didn't wear a mask. Dropping like flies, super spreader event. So I missed the last day. And then I came back to my dad's and was downstairs in my one little room, except for twice a day when I had to use, the bathroom up here, or get some food and then wipe everything down with bleach, and go back into my little room. Man. So it's been about, I think, 4 or 5 days since I tested negative, but I'm still tired. And it's in my sinuses, even though my sinuses wasn't bad. This was a very mild version. But I think I'm prone to sinus infections. I think I'm getting a sinus infection, that fatigue and that aching and just that, like, it's hard to describe, but if you have them, So, but other than that, life is life. My homestead, currently I'm here at my dad's. If any of you know me, you know the different background. So I'm here at my dad's where I am most of the time. But yesterday, up in my little valley, we had a big test of the wildfire defensive space that all of us do every year round, and we get it done in the summer by the end of June. Grasses, 100 to 200 feet away from your home, limbing up trees to 30 feet or higher, all the main highways, in front of businesses, weed whacked, being ready to go. There was a fire that broke out. There was a huge evacuation zone for my area. Several structures burned. All those people had to evacuate with their horses, sheep, and other livestock animals immediately. And my homestead, still at this moment, it's been 24 hours now, is on a level 2, be ready to go at any moment. Now, it seems it's contained, but hey, this is how wildfires start. There's one burning near Chico, California, very close to where the Paradise Fire was. That started all this fire safety education. And it's, almost 200,000 acres now in less than 72 hours. So, my friends, please always prepare for leaving in case of disasters. Know what you need, have it packed, have a pre-planned route. Be safe. It's scary. Earthquake, fires, floods, they're real. So, I'm here. My name is Lucinda. I see I have a couple people because I'm usually on Wednesdays and Fridays. And like I said, it's been about 2.5 weeks, been a long time. And then between me doing wildfire defensive work 5 weeks ago and getting behind, then my father going to the emergency room, getting behind, then me having a planned vacation, that was not a big deal. But then the COVID, everything's just been behind, but I'm here now. Fridays is my vintage show and tell jewelry sale, and I'm adding in some really, nice collectible vintage household items. And I'm going to start doing that on Fridays. And Wednesdays is my vintage vendors, kind of whatever, everything goes. And that too is going to turn a little more and more into costume jewelry, both vintage and lovely contemporary and or antique. and some higher end for the most part, all different types, kitsch, ephemera, ceramics, glass, collectibles. Because what I'm finding is my niche is really jewelry, and the higher end stuff I don't sell on eBay. I only sell here. The higher end, really nice stuff fits with jewelry. It just all goes together. So, I've been talking about this all summer. I'm rolling into a new niche, and I'm pretty happy about it. So I ship from the San Francisco Bay Area. I occasionally ship from Mendocino County when I'm actually home, which is very rare. I am going home in a couple weeks to deal with a crazy nest of hornets, like really bad nest that's right by my front door, and do a little tiny bit more firework. So sometimes I ship from there, but generally just down here. I use Pirate Ship. If you bid on an item and you win an item, I invoice you through PayPal. So same usual thing. If I don't have your information, you need to email it to me over there. Your real name, your YouTube name, your address with zip code, and your PayPal email address so that I can send you an invoice. I do my best to keep shipping costs down. And one of the ways in which I do that is by holding a box I won't hold it for 3 weeks anymore. That's too hard. For 2 weeks. So it'll be 2 cycles of Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday, Friday. And that way you will save on shipping. I will save on the time it takes to invoice and put everything in a box, and just better for the environment, the whole everything, by saving you on shipping, only shipping out 1 box instead of maybe 3 in 2 weeks. It's a better deal. Hey, Earthbound. Hi, you. I've got a box here to ship to you with a lot of gifts, or some gifts, I should say. The shipping is free, but you bought something. Check it out. Check out your email. Because like I said, I'm so behind that people aren't even expecting to get anything from me anymore. I don't think. They're like, well, Lucinda, she disappeared. Nightmare. Hey, Dandy girl. How's it going? Oh, thank you for doing that, Dandy. I'm actually, Dandy, gonna probably try to go till about 7 o'clock, because I have a bunch of stuff over here, and I found this fabulous lot yesterday late afternoon. I just finished going through it, and I've got some household stuff, but it'll all be good. It'll all be good. Nightmare, I'm listening to some of your music right now. I randomly picked, what is this selection? Let's just check it out. Hold on. What am I listening to in the background? Chill Hoop Beat Loop. Chill Hoop Beat Loop. Yep. Just to keep me peppy, have a little atmosphere. I don't know if y'all can hear it in the background or not. If it's too loud, if it's annoying, let me know, but I like it. So, this is, it's so good to be here, y'all. I'm serious. I still have I think I'm getting a sinus infection, so I'm still tired. Things are still stressful. The fire and evacuation stuff yesterday was terrible. It's not done. It could still need to happen. Of course, I'm not there, so I don't need to evacuate, but all my belongings could burn up. So that's pretty stressful. But I'm here with my friends, and yeah. Just take a pause. I'm taking a pause to appreciate that. I haven't seen y'all in a long time. Oh, you've been giggling with the Muppets. Good. I like Muppets. Muppet's a good giggler. Muppet's a good giggler. So, Dandy, the butterfly, I think, how do you even know? Wait a minute, Dandy. Okay, that's fine. But Danny, I have to check her invoice and figure it out. I do think that's the one thing that's there. But I would have to switch it around and invoice you and blah blah blah. So Dandy, could you just send me a text and confirm what you're saying? Because I will have to just change I have to change the invoice, which or cancel one and then start another one. So text me, honey. Okay. Okay, dokie. Oh, that's right. See, Earthbound. See, that's the deal. Oh, I see. I have been. The COVID was mild, but talk about exhausted, and then I'm still not like 100%. I forgot. Okay, Dandy. All right. So let me make a note that because it's beautiful and I want you to have it. Let me make a note. Bill Dandy. I'm so sorry, Earthbound. Forgive me. Bill Dandy. Butterfly. Earthbound. And then I can just send your box out on Monday. Yay. Okay, honey. The two of you. I will do that. It's a beautiful butterfly pen. I was looking at it when I was packing and I was like, love it. Okay. So everyone knows what we're doing. Show and tell. And because we've done it so many times and most of you are pretty aware of your jewelry, I will be able to talk through things faster than usual. And that's a good thing. But it's going to be the same type of format. And if anyone ever has a question or questions me and says, I don't think that's from the 50s. I don't think that's Bakelite. I think that's plastic. Whatever you want to say, please do, because this is our time. This is our time where we get to play and we get to learn together. And I don't know everything. No, I do not. There's a lot I know, and mistakes can happen. So if you see something or hear something and you don't think it's right, I'm not going to be mad. Please say something in the chat. Okay. I have a lot of stuff because I got this big lot at the end for very reasonable prices today. So with that, let's get started. Let's get started and see what happens. I'm all caught up on invoices. Those boxes right there are the last few boxes that I think 3 of them have been paid. And then I get that other one paid. And Monday, they're all out. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Oh, Earthbound, thank you. And Earthbound, how is your cat, honey? Is your cat okay? And that's a big deal. I have my dog and my cat. They are best friends. And they are my best friends. And I don't even get to live with them most of the time. In fact, I'm going to bring my dog over here this weekend and let him stay with me for 3 or 4 days because he's always elsewhere. It's just too hard to have him at my dad's. And my cat. My daughter has 3 cats. They're my grand cats, if you will. So I can't bring a cat in the house. I miss them. I miss my animals a lot. She's doing better. Okay. Good. That's important. Okay. So and I also have bags of like put together modern takeoff on a vintage inspired, like a ring and earring set that will be very inexpensive. They're absolutely gorgeous, but they're affordable, fun to wear, fun to give as a gift, modern. Okay. And I have a ring sizer. So what am I going to start with? How about this little thing? How about this little thing? This was in this lot. as well as this really cool filigreed. I have it balled up, but it's this awesome filigreed necklace. It's really appears to be gold plated, although there's no markings of gold. It's just outstanding. There's no clasp. It's really long. Look at this. It's so fun. It's definitely older, maybe 60s or 70s. And or here's another thought. It might be more contemporary and be a plated East Indian style. It reminds me of earrings that I have. In fact, this wire wrapping, I think it's probably East Indian, and they often do just like a tiny splash of a gold plating, or a silver plating, but it's an India style, and they don't say it anywhere. I bet that's what this is. It's very light, and I love it. Okay, so this was in this lot. This is fun. This is just fun. So it's on this silver hook. I don't know if it's real sterling silver. It doesn't say anywhere that it is, but it looks, if we go over here, it looks like silver and not like silver. Okay. So this is a silver spoon ring. So I don't know. It doesn't come across as pewter. So the jury's out. But look what's going on this thing. I don't know. Are you supposed to put it in a pot? In your car? Okay, so it's got it's beautiful glass beads. So it's got its little face with like googly eyes. They're on both sides. And then in here is this beautiful, it's a heart with this beautiful red with the gold, like, is this lamp work? I can't remember the name. Beautiful gold fritz, all filled in this heart. And I'll show you. And then the bottom is, is this glass? I think it is. No, that's plastic. Plastic, probably taken off an old vintage thing. So now let me try to show you it like this. Look at this. So this is one side. And if its eyes would line up, I don't know. Is it for like a pot? Is it for putting in your car in the AC vents? I hate that when things won't stop moving. Look at it. It's just, the heart is really thick. It's really beautiful. This gold fritz is incredible. What is it for, y'all? A bookmark. Boom. Nightmare. And for the past week, my brain has been going, you need to start reading. You need to start reading. You need to start reading. I used to read 13 books a week. I love books. And because of all this streaming channels and everything, I got out of the habit of reading. And I just ordered 3 books. 2 are a cookbook. 1 is something to do with caregiving. But I'm surrounded by books in this house. My parents were like, they read books and books and books, several at a time, my whole life. At breakfast, we didn't talk. At dinner, we didn't talk as a family. We read books. I mean, we all had our plate and then our book in front of us, and we were just reading. Occasionally, we'd look up and say something. So, bookmark. Fantastic. Okay, just another universe reminder. I need to start reading. So, I literally, because I got this lot at such a great price, I will start this bookmark out. Golly, now I feel like I should keep it, but I don't need it. I have so many bookmarks. For $8. $8. $8. I love it. It's the cutest little goober guy. I'm trying to get it. There you go. I don't know if that helps. It doesn't want to stay still for me. There. The inside of that heart is just great. And let me keep this over here. Hi, Mom. There's a picture of my mom over there. Were those together? Yeah, this comes together. Oh, did you mean the necklace in the bookmark? This is just the bookmark. But I mean, this came like this. Someone made this. Someone made this thing. And so that's why it's thinner down here and then thicker in the loop part. Mystery solved. Nightmare with the answers. Ding, ding, ding. Always got the answers. It is 4.5 inches tall. And then the drop part with just the little guy or the little girl is about 2.5 inches. So it's really cool. It's just really fun. And I think it fits in the category of jewelry because why not? And it's just so much fun. Talk about wanting to open up your book and read. Bookmark. But couldn't you see too, like putting it in a pot, hanging it? This is not the right size, but let's just go there. Hanging it off the side of a vase, off the side of your friend's martini glass. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I'm so glad I came back. I disappeared. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I think I said $8. Maybe I don't know. Did I say 40? I don't even know. Y'all keep me honest. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. Okay. So I'm going to put it aside. And if anyone comes in late or is coming in on a rewatch, let me know about this. This is I'm sure this costs $20 to $30 new. Maybe at Christmas time because it's red. To me, it's like just a little alien with a heart, like E.T. Like E.T. phone home. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside, and I have this whole thing. I have to kind of make a separate. I have, as always, so much joy. Okay, so yeah. So let's see, y'all. How about a vintage necklace? How's about it? I think I've shown this before, but I don't remember. So it is glass. It is like slag glass is the best way I can describe it. It's got the white and the green. You see the crimping. This is probably from the 50s. It is beautiful. I used to wear this all the time. This green and white slag glass is just stunning. I'll put it on the little black necklace holder, but this, I've held on to this for a long time because this glass, the swirls, is stunning. And it is this beautiful round barrel links with really nice findings. Not cheap at all. It's really nicely done. I love that about it. The jump ring, whoops. It's pretty basic. And then the clasp is one of these locking rectangular clasps. There is no name on this, which has always really surprised me because it's very nicely done. I would think it should have a name, but it does not. Now, so I used to wear this for a long time. Let me show you on the black, and I will start this one at 22. Let me show you. It's definitely more of a choker style. And as the sun comes through, it's got so many. I hate trying to do this with StreamYard. I never get it right. It's got so many different patterns. And it's gold tone. It very much looks like a gold necklace. $22. Really pretty. And again, I'm very surprised. Thank you, Nightmare. Very surprised it doesn't have a maker. I don't think Japan. It's some American maker. So 7 by 7. It's about a 16-inch. 16-inch. So it's a choker. And it's gorgeous. Boom. And like I say, I've worn this off and on for many a year. So you know, it'll go to the right person. It'll go to the right person. Okay. This, I'm just jumping around like I do. I jump. How about this? I just got this out of this lot. And I looked it up just to make sure that it wasn't, something like totally spectacular that I was about to miss. Look at that. It's this gorgeous pewter dragonfly with green enameled wings made to look like, the real defined wings. I love the body. Look at how well the body is done and the big old eyes. I love dragonflies. They're all over around my parents' house, and they're all over up at my homestead because it's near bodies of water. And so they hang out to drink and catch bugs over the water. And then they're in mating season right now. So this green is kind of like a aqua green. It's really thick applique, really nice. Let's look at its little head. Now, the person who made this, and you can look it up on the internet, is Dan Forth, Forth. It says right on the bottom that it's pewter. And it was copyright 1995. Now, I see these going on eBay. Oh, middle range is like $20. $20. So I will start him at 14 because I got it in a big lot, and I think it's gorgeous. I mean, I would wear this. Look at those wings. It's just so well done. And it's pewter, but it certainly brings in that look of silver. Here's the back. Even see how the body, they went to the trouble of articulating the body at the back. And there is, let's see if I can make it happen. That's not right. My light is funny. Why is my light funny? On the one hand, it's too bright, and on the other hand, it's dark. Wow. There you go. 1995 Danforth pewter. Really, really nice dragonflies. Yeah, I I agree, Earthbound. Some bugs are like, but dragonflies, they're beautiful. And this whole part of their body, because it articulates, they can really bend it and move it like a earthworm or something. So $14 for this gorgeous dragonfly. And it is, there. I have too much going on. It's a nice size. Uh-oh. There you go. It's a nice size. And I think the color is both summer, winter, Christmas, year-round dragonfly brooch. Dragonfly brooch. You guys. Oh, thank you for putting up with me. He's almost 2 inches long, like a fraction of an inch away from being 2 inches long, and 2 inches wide with the wingspan. I want to ask you guys a question. What color do you see in this dragonfly? I feel like even though I have all this light on, I feel like it's not. See, this should be like an aqua green. Almost teal, but not quite. Do you see that color correctly? I just want to check my lighting. Check, check. Test, test. Anyone? Check, check. So you see it, Nightmare? Okay. Bluish. Yeah, that's what I thought. It is a slightly bluish green, but it leans more towards green. Pobe. Oh, well. I don't know. I've got one more light that I usually turn on that I didn't. Maybe that would help. Oh, there you go. Look. There you go. And it does change a little bit, depending on how strong the light is or if it's darker. Yeah. My nail is green and watermelon pinks. See that? I need to get them redone. They're too long. But this is my favorite color. It's so much fun. Okay. Dragonfly is going away. What have you guys been doing? Huh? What has everyone been doing? Are you having a good summer? Is it fun? Is something really cool? Is something really awful? Does anyone need a hug? I could have used a hug while I went through that COVID all alone. That is the one thing. Being sick sucks. And then being sick with something like COVID and you can't have anyone around you. Everyone treats you like a pariah. That's not fun. That is not fun. Luckily, I was in the city, so I was able to order really healthy pre-made foods. But, I didn't get a hug. So this ring I'm about to show you is size 7, and it is glass. It is glass. And it is really cool. Let me put it up here. It is a glass ring, size 7. It's got silver fritz with white, orange, pink, and a little bit of like a carnelian brown color. It's really fun. It's very thick. See that? And then the back has a closure right there where it's not adjustable. It's just where they closed it. There's just a little bit of a lip. So they like blew it and fused it and then just pulled it over. And there's just the slightest little lip. I love this ring. I wish it fit me. If it fit me, it would not be for sale. It's just really fun. It's really fun. Oh, it's on a finger that makes it look like, let's put it over here. That was not good. So this ring, so fun. I will start at $12. I will start this at $12. I love it. It really is. It's nice and thick. The inside is all white. So they used white for the background and then layered the other colors on top and then pulled it around and fused it right there. Fused it together. It's really, really fun. You know, the other thing I could see about something you could do with this, you could hang it from a chain and wear it like this. Although in doing that, unless it was a really long chain and you played with it, you would lose seeing, see that? The sides, you would lose seeing the bottom where the most color, the most saturation is. But you could, like I say, a lot of people out there have size 7, size 6 fingers, you know, for the middle fingers, right? I do not. Mine is 7.5. Used to be a 7 before I had a baby. But this is a good price. $12. Okay. I appreciate you, Nightmare. And I appreciate you, Earthbound. I appreciate everyone that's here. Anyone that's hanging out in the Lurkers Lounge. Thank you. I appreciate it. So let me ask you all this. Do you want to see bracelets? Do you want to see necklaces? Want to see earrings? You want to see a piece of household stuff? Tell me if you want. Let me know because I'm open. I tell you what I'll show right now. I know that this is not, my eye is twitching. I know that this is not super old because it's got that plastic hang tag, but I know that it's not super new either. It's one of those weird things, hard to describe. Something I think you would pick up in like a little gift shop when you're traveling. Allow the powerful embrace of the full-winged angels to support you with strength, courage, and awareness. Within the open heart, peace is found. Now, I don't know where that $3.60 came from. This was certainly not its price when it was sold. That is not what I paid for it. I don't know what's going on with that. It was never used. I think it's just a really sweet little angel. And this can be yours for a whopping $3. I almost like just leaving it on this cardboard just like this. But it's one of those really nice stick pin type of closures where once you put it on, it's like the old buttons and things that we all put on in the 70s. It won't come off. So I could put it on this shirt that I'm wearing over here, and it's not, I don't have to worry about it falling off or the clasp coming undone. I mean, it's gonna stay. It's one of those, it's almost like a button, and those stick pin types, it's gonna stay put. $3 starting bid. And it's not silver, it's not pewter. The front is just this really beautiful angel. It looks like she's holding something with the big, big wings around her. Really beautiful. And then the back, the push pin is almost more of a gold color. Why did they decide to do that? I don't know. This very much reminds me of a 1980s thing. Angel kind of blessing, giving you strength, courage, awareness was really big in the 80s. There was, I mean, not that it's not still big, but there was a whole like kind of revivalist movement in the 80s of this going on. And underneath the pin is the angel, the same design. So you could actually take it off and then reuse this by cutting it out and using it in like a junk journaling or on a card or, you know, double purpose. So $3. Holler at me. Holler at me. It's been so long since I was on. I fear that I have lost some of my regular viewers. And you know, they'll come back, but I think people are like, oh, Lucinda, you know, she hasn't invoiced me, she hasn't shipped anything, like what's her problem? And I don't blame them, but I could not get up. That was just not happening. And I could not come upstairs just to invoice someone and put things in a box because my dad is up here. So, I mean, I wasn't going to risk it. There's no way I'm going to get an 87-year-old, even with a mild COVID variant sick. It's just not going to happen. So, I mean, I was really stuck and I couldn't carry everything downstairs, you know, and then, so there you go. So what's this, y'all? This. Good Lord. Oh, that's my father's phone. Sorry. This is a Moon Glow gold plastic bangle from the 60s. This is so 524-8336. Just ignore. That's my dad's voice. We'll get back to you as soon as you can. Probably a hang up. Let's hope so. And it is. Excellent. Okay. So here is this gold Moon Glow plastic bangle. These are really collectible. These are so much fun. And this light is blowing it out. It is dark gold like that. Dark gold with a really high shine. It is thick. There you go. See, that's the color. It is extraordinary. I love this thing. It has one thing. Can we see it? Yeah. Do you see that little bit of color loss right there in the middle? That's because there is that one little scratch where the white, silver white backing has come off, and that has made the moon glow effect disappear, because this is a this is clear plastic with this white, which is then overlaid with the gold moon glow spray. And if you scratch the back, which is hard to do, it's not easy, but because this is from the 60s, it happened, then you get that little bit of loss of color. So, and it fits on me, no problem. What is this? It seems as though I injured myself. Good Lord, telephone. So I will start this at $14. See, it just went down my arm. That's pretty good. So let me give you the diameter. I wear small, and it goes over my hand really easily. And there's some play, it drops down. So that's encouraging, because these are often so tiny. Let's see. The inside diameter is 2.5 and a tiny inch mark. I don't know what that means. So I can't do that math. I'll show you it though. I can't. I don't know what fraction that means. Let's see. Am I getting it right? Yeah. See, it just goes over. It tips over to that next little line. But I don't know what that means. So it fits a small to a small medium. Small to a small medium. And I don't see these very often anymore, y'all. I just don't. They were very popular for a period of time in the 60s into the very early 70s. And they didn't really come back with all the repop. And I rarely find them. There you go. See? So depending on the light, it changes. Okay. Well, I've got people coming in and out, but I don't have people who seem interested in what I'm showing. And I'm showing a variety, but I don't know what particular variety someone might be looking for today. So again, I encourage you, as always, to please put in the chat what you're looking for. What you're looking for. And I keep everything in plastic bags that I reuse until I send out your jewelry in a box, an actual little jewelry box, so that no more damage occurs, you know. So I don't throw this back into a heap and let it get scratched by something metal, you know, and I sort everything plastic together, metal together, so that everything stays really nice and safe for you. So somebody tell me something fun. Nightmare. What's fun what's fun where you are? And you know, set the turtles free. I think I finally got caught up to the point where I understood that statement and I understood an inside joke. And I was like, got it. Good. I was like, set them free. Hell yeah. Okay. Yes, I said that. Y'all, I don't know what to show you because I don't know what anyone wants. So I'm just going to keep on trucking. Excellent. I could see the little turtles being in a plant pot. I could see them, so many things. They could be little bookmarks, but then they wouldn't be free to roam. Okay. Let's talk about this. I love this. Just simple, light and dark wood. Each piece is cut, put together, glued. There's 2 layers, the top and the bottom. And then, so they're just literally cutting the wood out, gluing them together here, then gluing and clamping and holding the 2 pieces together there. Look at the inside. There's like 3 layers on the inside. Look at that. I love this. It's just super natural, super basic. I think that you can probably still find wooden bracelets like that, like this, out there, but they're not going to have as much depth and as much fun. And see, it has a clear coat put over the wood. And you can feel, like right here, you can feel where the joint is. You can feel where it was put together. This is a really nicely made bracelet. And like right here where there's a little tiny scratch looking thing, olive oil. Olive oil. I could have done that before I brought on, but that's the only little thing. And I'm not even, is it a scratch? Is it a scratch? Okay. It is. It is a little indent where someone wore it. And it has a little indent scratch. But then there's here like that. So what does that tell me? It doesn't, the bracelet itself isn't damaged. But what it tells me is this has been around for a while and was worn and well loved. It weighs like nothing. Nothing. It is a gorgeous piece if you like bracelets. It is a small. It's very boho, very summer, very beach. I love it where it connects like that. Start this at $12. Once again, we're going to $12. It is a really nice piece. I really want to know how I have this. Ouchie. You will be in full Corsair gear. What is Corsair? I don't even think I'm saying that right. Nightmare? What is that? Please explain to me. Please. Oh, yeah, you can see actually on this. I'm such a dummy. There's 3 layers here. There's a top layer, the middle layer, and the bottom layer, just like on the inside. This is 3 layers. This is very intricate. So starting price of $12 is great. Let me give you inner dimensions. A legal pirate. A legal pirate. And again, this is that 2.5 inches plus that little bit. So it's a small to a medium. Okay, Nightmare. What is a legal pirate versus, I mean, I know what an illegal pirate is. A pirate is someone who comes aboard your ship and just takes stuff. Okay, they rob for a living. It still goes on today, even on huge ships out in the ocean. It's a thing. But how can you be a legal pirate? Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, right on. Nightmare. I want a picture with you. I want a picture with you with your sword and your full gear. You should post a picture of what that looks like. I think that would be a lot of fun. I do not think that I want to be out on ships and boats clambering onto someone else's ship or boat to steal whatever. That's like a dangerous proposition, man. I don't know. I am definitely have land legs. Land legs, my friend. I am not a seaworthy person. The ocean. I love the ocean to look at, to play with, but I respect the bejesus out of it. And I'm not big on sailing. It kind of freaks me out. Okay, my light is back. So, $12. It's gorgeous. I don't know if it's the time of the month, or just that I haven't been around for so long, or I'm not bringing the right things. I feel lost, you guys. I don't feel like I'm not getting it right. I'm not bringing you the right stuff. Thank you, Nightmare. I appreciate that. I am curious. Very, very curious. So you're wearing that to work, yes? For you at the museum? Or are you just going like cosplay type of deal? I don't know. You know, my sister-in-law from before was a queen in the Ren Fair for 25 years. Long time. Okay. So this is pretty freaking fabulous. This is like, it's not black. It's more like, it's black. Okay. So it is white and black. Let me be more clear. It is white and black milk glass with these really nice rhinestones that actually have a lot of glitter. There's these two here in the middle and one on each side, right? With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of this milk glass, with the middle being all white and then the black, white, black. It is black milk glass, but in the light, it often shines more of like a deep brown, depending on how the light is hitting it. It is really cool. I bought it from someone, and I have lots of brooches, and I'm not adverse to keeping this. The way the prongs are and the way the puddling is, as they call it, on the back, and then your basic C clasp, no signature. I'm going to put this, I'm going to put it in the 60s. It could be into the early 70s, but I kind of doubt that. I don't think they were doing a lot of milk glass brooches, you know, and this prongs, they really went out of their way to show the prongs, even though you see how the stones are not actually set in to the metal. They're above the metal, and the prongs are what are holding them on. So the prongs are really nice and thick. It's just silver tone, but they're not inset into the metal. I'm not sure what their thought process was on that. Maybe they were thinking it would give it more glow, more shine. The rhinestones are inset all the way down in. I don't know. Well, there's a little play, but not as much as the other stones. So I don't know what their thinking is. This is a really good size one. I've never seen one like this before. I absolutely love it. If it doesn't sell, I'm good with that. I'm good with keeping it. I hesitated bringing it at all. It's 3 inches long. That's cool, Nightmare. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm sure you have a lot of fun with your job, and that's half the battle is having a job that you actually enjoy. And it's 2/3, this brooch is 2/3 of an inch wide. I'm starting this at $20. $20. It's massive and it's beautiful and it's unusual. All those things, unique. $20. And you can wear it like this or like that. Totally up to you. $20. But it's not so old, and it would have a totally different clasp if it was older. It's not so old that there's a ring of fire. And if there was a ring of fire, this clasp would not be, a standard C clasp with the pin ending right here, safety. It would be, if it was Victorian or something, the pin would be way out here. It would be just totally different. Totally different. But it is still absolutely stunning, very unusual, very large, raised, dimensional. And I like that too. I like that they made this like this, and then the end black ones come down. It just really gives it a lot of definition. Okay. I am not doing a good job. I'm not doing a good job. How about if you're coming in late, you can always fast forward and see what I've already shown and say, hey, I'm interested in that item. Has it sold? What was the price, etc. Because I don't do a recap. Fridays is my fun day, and I don't do a recap. So let's bring something totally different since he's not getting anywhere. This is I'm 90% positive it's Murano. Okay. But I'm not a glass expert and there is no tags. So you decide. It is beautiful purple magenta color. It is got 2 of these indents because it was made to be an ashtray. It's got the beautiful controlled Bollicante bubbles. It goes from clear to that deep color to very deep, depending on how the light hits it. Totally smooth, absolutely smooth bottom. The only thing is that somewhere along the line, something collided with it, or the dishwasher, something happened, and there's that scrape in the glass. You can feel it and you can see it on the bottom. I have no idea if there's such a thing as someone who works with glass who could polish that out. I suspect that there are, but I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so I can't. I can't advise you in that. The only thing that would make me hesitate with that 95% of it being Murano, but I don't know my glass well enough, is you see how there's these little bumps? There's like 3 of these little bumps, and they are slightly raised. You can feel them. And I thought maybe there's 4. I thought Murano glass was like 100% smooth. But you see, I don't know Murano glass. So I don't know. But everything else is like perfect. And it's definitely older. Like right now, as I'm holding this up, the lip is pink because it's just different colors depending on where it's at. This is definitely older. It may be from the area of Murano, right, in Italy. And I'm starting this at $28. And I paid up for this. So I am not making a whole lot on $28. But I have items like this that I use for like my makeup brushes. I use them to put paper clips in. I put my little like penny dolls in things like this. You keep your earrings in it. Honestly, making just a few dollars at 28. But I could not leave it sitting there. So I picked it up and I'm bringing it to you all to see what you think. Thank you, Nightmare. Yeah. And the end of July, I don't know, end of the month. But it is what it is. And I need to get back on YouTube and, back into my groove. So it is 4.5 inches wide, which is very nice. I really do think it's Murano, but Lord have mercy. And almost 2 inches tall. So it's a really nice size. And it's just the glass. If you could see this and feel this in person, you would get it in all the different color waves. I've watched enough and seen enough other people pick this up. You see how it's just like perfect. The bubbles, and then the fact that the bottom is so smooth and the color saturations. And I looked, I researched this and I pulled up, several of these Murano glass ashtrays. So 90% sure, $28. These go for $40 to $50. And I think I'm making $5 on this. Yep. Okay. How about this, y'all? I am telling you that I bought these for myself. And I paid a lot of money for them. And I'll show you both of them. And then I'm going to look at this unicorn. It's I think it's quartz, but I don't know. It's very old, meaning like 60s, 70s. I think that's quartz, but I don't know. Or marble. There you go. Excuse me. I think it's marble, not quartz, marble. And it has Look at that. It's almost like a unicorn sea creature. It has, see the pink up there? And then the little eyes are just painted on. Ah, look at that. Made in Mexico. Look at that. I think this is from this. It could be as early as the 50s. It also has a very MCM vibe of like the 60s. So I don't really know how to age this. It is a gorgeous little thing, this unicorn. Gorgeous. I've never seen anything like it. So that's the unicorn. Then there is a black, I think this is marble, but it could be like obsidian. Obsidian has black with white running through it in a volcano. If you've ever been to a volcano with all the slash from people mining and Native Americans getting the pieces out to make their tools. Lava and obsidian comes in colors from gray to pink to black to white to green. It's a lot of colors. This is a Pegasus. This is a Pegasus. This is so cool. It's black and white streaked, and it's flying. I mean, look at how the legs are crimped to fly. It's so cool. This one does not have its sticker, but I'm sure it too was made in Mexico. They are, the unicorn is bigger than the Pegasus by far. It's also heavier, which makes me think marble, obsidian. Now, I love these. I particularly love this unicorn. Okay, but I love the Pegasus too. So, starting choice is $30 each. Starting bid choice is $30. They are, I mean, this unicorn is like a seahorse unicorn. I don't even know how to explain it. And the depth of the coloring. This is much older marble. I mean, I know because I know. So they're starting at 30 because they're just, in this, so the unicorn sits down flat, and the Pegasus will also sit like this, flat. So let me tell you their dimensions. Horses. Totally, horses. The unicorn is 3.5 inches long by 4 inches tall with its horn. And the Pegasus, standing up on its little foot and its tail, is 2.5 inches long and almost 4 inches tall, but not quite. And it's funny that they have those measurements, but because they're carved differently, this one seems so much bigger just because it's different. I love this. But starting bid at 30. And if this doesn't sell tonight, I'm keeping it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'm willing to share because I have a lot of things I'm willing to share. Look at that. See all the different striations of colors? Striations. There you go. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, fun pieces. So only tonight are these available. Only tonight. Only tonight. They're sitting back here with my little white quartz fetish polar bear that nobody has ever wanted to buy yet. He is 18. He is this he is really, really notched and carved. It's not showing. There you go. So you see the notches? It fits where your fingers go perfectly. I really think that was intentional because you're supposed to hold it almost like a good luck totem or something. He's really spectacular. He's 18. So if no one buys these are going to go on my collectible shelf. I've brought him about 4 times and I like him. I like him a lot and I love the other ones. So I will keep them. And they will go together on my long collectible shelf up at my homestead, which so far in the 24 hours of this fire has not burned down, and the fire's not going in that direction. Fingers crossed. So he's 18. The polar bear is 18. Well, y'all, I am 100% prepared to be on until 7 o'clock, but it doesn't seem like I have very many people, and that still cracks me up, Nightmare. I have permission from the king to attack the enemy. It doesn't seem like I have very many people tonight, and it doesn't seem like anyone's very interested in what I'm bringing tonight. And I have a lot of new, really delightful stuff to bring to you that I curated, and that I've been sitting on for a while, and that I curated before. So I think I'll bring, look at this little funny thing that someone put in a box and sent to me. It's like this little, I don't know what the heck this creature is, but it's a little like go-kart thing. You know, like if I do like that, it'll race across the floor. What character is this, you guys? What is it? It's so cute. People send me these little toy things or random like cards. Some of it I just throw out, and some of it I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. And I just keep it next to my computer and play with it. And I think this is adorable. I don't know what it is, but it's all good. It makes the little kid in me happy. Thank you, Earthbound. No. Oh, or a Squishmallow. There you go. See, yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I have Squishmallow pillows. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm older than 60. And I have my things that I love on when I need to, because sometimes I just need a friend. And I don't necessarily want a real person, but I want a friend. So I got my squishies. I got my dollies. I got my teddy bears. And I'm okie dokie with that. I think we all need our squishy teddy bears. Yeah, 100%. You know, And they also work as just regular soft pillows if you're having a bad neck night, or underneath your arm, or just the whole deal. And you walk up to your bed and it's like, oh my God, it's so cute. You just feel happy. I'm all about feeling happy. So, Earthbound, everyone that's here, which isn't very many, but you're here and I'm grateful. I don't think that people are not buying because it's like personal. No, not at all. I think that sometimes it's just, the end of the month, or something else is going on. Summer is, I can't believe this, but summer is ending for a lot of people already, in terms of, like, if they have kids or grandkids, they're getting ready to go back to school in August, and they didn't even get off till like the end of June, it seems like. And I'm just like, whoa. And then they're getting in, that last bit of traveling or camping, and the end of the month can be a really tough time monetarily. It can just be a little rough, the end and or the beginning. So I don't take it personal. I just I really wanted to come on and be on till like 7 o'clock, and move some items and just hang out and have fun with y'all. But if I'm not selling, I'm going to end a little earlier. So let's see. What does somebody want to see? Okay, somebody put in the chat: bracelet, necklace, ring, earring set, earrings. I have a lot of earrings. Somebody type in something. What do you want to see? Do you want to see? What do you want to see? You want to see Bimra? You want to see copper clip-ons? You want to see what you want to see? What you want to see? Nobody's going to tell me. Nightmare. What history specifically do you teach? Do you teach only about pirates? Do you teach about the ocean and all things to do with the ocean, because you live by the ocean? So you teach oceanology. You teach about swashbuckling pirates and seashells and tide pools, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, look. I'm going to show a couple more things, and then I'm just going to say, hey, it's not working, and I'll go get some like to-go food somewhere and go to bed. Watch Dandy's sale. Come on next week and be strong and mighty and see what happens. Like I said, because of the COVID, I got really backed up with invoicing and shipping out, and I think that was discouraging to people. And I kept alerting people in community chat. I emailed people. I did the best I could, but there was just nothing I could do. So this is really cool. Got really dark in here all of a sudden. This is mother of pearl. Much older pieces of mother of pearl with just white seed beads strung on a modern necklace. Someone made this. This is not store-bought. It's got a whole bunch with the little potato pearls. Sell the potato pearls in there. Here is where they decided to go big and have 3 mother of pearl and potato pearls. And then the drop is this beautiful 1, 2, 3, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of mother of pearl shell, and you can see the shell design in there. See the circles. So the drop is this gorgeous 5 pieces like that, and then down here the more mother of pearl and the potato pearls. It's really pretty. And then it's got the aurora borealis at the bottom. There's 1, 2 of them. And it's long. It's really pretty. It's on, like I said, someone made this. This is not mass produced. This is just a like Michael's type of, so-called fancy clasp. It's not my bag, but it's, it's nice. It's not sterling silver. It's easy to undo because of the nature of the thing. Boom. There you go. It's done with fishing line, so it's really strong. And it's a big one. It's really, really pretty. I actually really like this piece. Let's see. If I had it on and I didn't have the collar in my way. YouTube makes things so difficult. It is right at the midline. Right at the midline. Very, very pretty. I really like this concept of this layering of this. And I would start this at $26. There you go. You see how you can see here the natural shell mother of pearl. It has lots of color variation, even though it's white and carved. There is color variation when you have it on. And then the aurora borealis gives it that little bit of shine. Each piece is slightly different. Some has some transparent lines through it. Some has a tiny bit of orange or brown. See this here? Some has a little bit of pink, and then all the potato pearls. Where am I? StreamYard always does this to me. I get backwards. All these potato pearls, there's a lot of them, and they're really nice. They have like pinkish and gold colors running through. It's just really nice. Let me put it on the black necklace model. Oh, yeah, it's long. Now, why does StreamYard always do this to me? I always have stuff backwards. There you go. This actually, it doesn't, it's not, but all of a sudden I had a flash of an octopus. Or jellyfish, right? Because of this. And then the little like streamers, jellyfish. Little tentacles. Makes a nice noise. So really, $26 is a really good price for the amount of really nice, thick, carved mother of pearl and the amount of time and energy that went into stringing this together. It was a lot of work someone did. A lot of work. That's really, really pretty. And they drilled out the pieces themselves. Yeah, it's a lot of work. So Ta-da! Y'all, I don't know what to do. I appreciate everyone being here. I have, if I could pick up the computer up and show you, where's the bag for this? I have a huge amount of stuff sitting over here and so much more I could be grabbing from to show you. I do. I really do. But, and I want to get this in a bag. It's not in a bag. That's not good. But I don't have that many people in the room. And I know that people are going to, I wish Sandy and me could have played together today. I would have enjoyed that. But that didn't work out. That didn't happen. So I know I've only been on an hour and a half, but I don't know. I've shown like maybe 20 things. I don't know. It sounds about right. And nobody is interested. Everyone, there's a few people here just supporting me, and I love you to death for that. But I just kind of feel like it's not. And when I ask, like, hey, you have a suggestion? Tell me what you want me. Only 13 Earthbound. I feel like it's been much more than that. Nobody's asking me or telling me. I'm asking. Nobody's telling me what do they want to see? What should I show? So I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know what to do. Who's here? I mean, Nightmar's here. Check. Nightmar's always so good about that. Earthbound Spirit is here. Check. Always so fabulous about that. And Dandy came on and said she'd be in and out, but I don't know that there's anybody else here at all. So what to do with that? I mean, because I'm going to show things and then I'm going to show them again next Friday. Because I will bring the things that didn't sell. I have other stuff too, but this is all brand new stuff. So, do I show you twice or do I call it? No, I know. Nightmar, you are always multitasking a lot. You are always here. At least, I don't know, 98% of the time. And it's mind-blowing, actually. It's just mind-blowing how much you're here. Okay, how about this? I'm going to show this. This came out of the lot that I picked up late yesterday afternoon, and I had to dig through. It was all jumbled. It was all, but I was just like, what the heck? Someone had taken this piece and put it, they macrameed very thin and wrapped all these different tiny aurora borealis, different colored beads together on like a little choker, right? It took them a lot of work and a lot of time, but in the middle of it, they put this really old, I believe this is like turn of the century old drop on it. And I was like, oh, heck no. And you know what, you guys? I cut that thing in half and took this off and put it on a much older gold chain because it was just indecent. So I'm going to show this to you. And there's a, no, I'm not going to show it to you. Of course I'm going to show it to you. But there is, these are always so hard to do. Let me try with my magnifying glass. There's a little something on the back. Ugh. Don't you hate that? Sometimes magnifying glasses just suck. It looks like, good Lord, it's some kind of little mark. I cannot make it out. I don't know if it's like a G or a P or I don't know. But what I do know is this. Here's the piece I took off. This is old. This is tarnished. This is one solid piece. It is not a modern jump ring that then is, I'm just going to verify that one solid piece that then is soldered onto this one solid piece with this stone enclosed. It is so tarnished. I do not know. I believe that it's sterling silver, and this teeny tiny little thing is yellow. It is not white. You see that little bit of color? I'll put it on the black. It's yellow. It is open at the back. It is a cut stone. I do not have a tester. I do not know my stones super well, but I do not think this is glass. No, I don't. I think this is a Victorian, like topaz or citrine or something. I really strongly believe that. And you know, I don't polish things, but the way, I mean, this is inset. This is inset in here in a way. This is closed. There is no opening. This is closed. This is really thick. And then this is a cut stone. See that? So top and the bottom. See how it's trying? Let me get my finger out of the way. See how the triangle of the square? And then I put it on this gold, really fine chain. These were popular in the 70s. So I'm going to go with that. This is from the 70s, this chain. And it's definitely gold overlay, if not solid gold. I do not see a marking that denotes that, but I know that. So let me show it to you on this black. So it's a real stone and it's very old. Lordy, come on. It's light yellow, like light canary yellow. You kind of see it right there. I think that's on a gold chain, but I think it's silver now that I have it up in the light, and it's just tarnished. I believe it's Victorian, and I would start this set together at $35. And you just kind of have to take my word for it that it's something, because I don't have a tester. I don't, but you can just see, if you know jewelry, you can just see it. And now that I'm seeing that it's silver, I actually have silver chains. So did I say start at 25? Did I say that? That's fine. That's fine. I should have started it at 35, but that's okay. We'll leave it. That's okay. So now, yes. Okay, this is silver. It's a Victorian. It could even be a yellow diamond, y'all. I heard 30. Okay, I thought 35. Thank you, Earthbound. That's what I thought. I was like, oh my God. Let me take it off this chain and put it on a silver chain now that I see that. I wish I had. See, I don't have all that kind of money. I'm not a rich person. I don't have all that kind of money to be like, I think it should go on this. I don't have all that kind of money to buy stone testers and all the different measures and the this and the that and the other. Maybe one day. But so I just have to go on my. It's fine, Nightmare. You do such a good job. I just have to go on my gut and the fact that I've been dealing in jewelry, collecting it and selling it for so long, and just have my intuition, and go from there. And that's the minute I saw this piece, I was like, oh, heck no. What is it doing in there? I mean, it's like impossible to see. Where is it? See, right there, there's like a little marking, but it's so little. It may be like a huge designer mark or something. I don't know. It's so tiny. It's hard to show you guys at all, let alone my eyes, but it's there. Now, because it is silver, someone needs to polish it. I'm putting it. Whoa, what is that? Oh, I just did something terrible. I touched something on the computer. Uh-oh. Let's get rid of it. There you go. I'm putting it on a silver chain. Although, it looked perfectly fine on that dainty little chain it was on from the 70s. But now it's on a silver chain. I think that looks better, don't you? And it's just light yellow. Teeny tiny. Hello, how are you, Simplicity? Welcome. So, turn of the century, Victorian, some unknown light yellow stone. It's not glass. It's just there's way too much work and it's solidly soldered shut to be glass. It's not glass. And it's so tarnished. It's been around a long time. And I got this, a lot of what I'm showing to you, it was in a bag, a lot of just this huge mess of stuff. And it was clear that someone had taken a lot of vintage things and stuff that had fallen apart, and they were repurposing and remaking stuff. And there was a lot of pieces that were untouched and that were gorgeous. And then there was a lot of junk. And then there was some stuff like this that had been put on that corded piece. And I just cut the corded piece in half because this did not belong on there at all. So 35 starting bid with a brand new gold silver chain. Okay, hi Simplicity. Welcome, Simplicity. This is your first time here on my channel. I'm glad that you found me. I'm getting close to winding up. I'm going to show just a couple more items. Please let me know if there's something in particular, bracelet, necklace, brooch, that you're looking for. And if there is something that was on earlier that you are interested in, let me know. I don't do a recap. And yeah, let me know. Let me know. You've got about maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I'll put this over here with my chains to do something else with. Hmm. I couldn't figure out why I can't get a sip through this drink, and it's because the straw was catching on a little tiny piece of strawberry, therefore making the straw useless. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's show a classic. I will show a classic piece. If I can, just picked it up yesterday. I paid up for it, but it's because it's fabulous. And it's the thing is all tangled over here. Hold on. Let me get some help from my scissors. Wow, what is this thing is? I'm so sorry, y'all. There you go. Okay, so this is a Trifari, well-known collectible costume jewelry brand that retains its value and retains its looks. It actually even has, wow, I did not notice this before. That's very cool. It has its little Trifari key, butterfly looking, more modern trademark hang tag. That's pretty cool. That's a T with like a crown in essence. And this is silver toned. The Trifari is here on the clasp. I would say that this is, I can't remember when Trifari went out of business. They are out of business, but I believe they were around until good Lord, I'm struggling over this one. It's been such a long long day, long couple of weeks, long month. Till the 80s, early 90s, maybe. I think that's correct. So with that hang tag, which is definitely a modern thing, I'm going to go with this is maybe an 80s piece. So towards the end. Okay, that's what I think. And now if I can just get it back how it was and show you all, I got to go. There you go. Then you'll actually see what I'm talking about. It's really gorgeous. It's nice and heavy. It's a silver tone that's very sparkly. Sometimes it helps when I do this. See that? So really nice. The beads are swirled and cut. It's on a very nice end chain choker with this clasp, very much made to look like the 50s style. However, with this little hang tag, in my mind, what's rumbling through my brain is this is a later towards the end of their life piece. But I could be completely backwards, and this could be actually one of their, 1950s pieces. It is a smaller choker size. So Say that. Okay. Is it? Yes. Right. There you go. Because I know Monet is still going strong. Exactly. Okay. And then Liz Claiborne. There you go. There you go. Yeah. See, Nightmare. I knew Monet was still being made. So by Liz Claiborne. Okay. And Trifari was picked up as well. That makes perfect sense. So this particular, so that's why with the hang tag and everything, it's more modern. It's a very nice fit for a choker. I would start this at 20. I would start this piece at 20. Even though it's not the 1950s, 1960s, 1940s, all of that. This is a beautiful piece of Trifari. It will hold its value. You put in 94. $94. I wish. I rarely have jewelry that I ask more than $35 for. And I often have items that I ask much less for. So how long is this gorgeous piece? And it's got a little bit of weight. It's really nicely done. The metal beads are over a metal chain. So it's really very nice in that way. Let's see. So without the 3-inch closure, 14, and then the 2-inch closer, it's 16 to 16 and a half inches long. It's really nice. And it's heavy. It's a solid piece. So even if this is, with the Liz Claiborne Industries, but I think it's more the 70s, 80s when they started putting this little hang tag thing on. The T with the crown, because Trifari's mark is a crown. This was not made in another country cheaply. It's really nicely done. So I think this was still made in the United States. It was done before they moved overseas. So there's that. And, I'm going to put this in a bag. Not this big old giant bag, though. Like I said, I like to keep know that it's sold in 94. Oh, yes. Oh, you did. Yes. 94. I think this is a piece from the late 70s, 80s. Thank you. Thank you, Simplicity. That's very nice. Okay. So I don't know, y'all. Coming up on the 2-hour mark. I've showed a huge variety of, from vintage with well-known names to, individual artist makers. Ooh, the sun is coming in. Bad. To housewares, really nice collectible housewares, carved Pegasuses and unicorns. Murano, I could show you a miniature Blanco picture that starts at 25. But I don't know. I showed you my little toy. My favorite little toy in the moment. I don't know. Does anyone have a suggestion? Is anyone interested in this beautiful gold filigree? It's gold look. It's gold plated. It's not real gold, like pure gold. Okay, let's make that clear. Is anyone interested in this that I'm wearing? I think it's India, but or Asian for sure. Asian influence. And I do think it's gold plated. I have a lot of, well, I have some jewelry from India. And it is, boy, that is just really washed the color out. That is not how it looks at all. It's actually, even when it's just like a little bit of gold plating, this kind of work is very expensive. The little Indian jewelry stores that are around in my area, they're expensive. So I'm wanting to show this to you, and I'm wanting you to see the right color. It's a dark but shiny gold color. It is not this washed out color at all. It is more like down there. It's this more like really kind of orangey gold, shiny. It's hard to explain, but it's not this. There you go, right there, in between my fingers. There you go. It's not that washed out color. It's really, really nice. I would start this at $30. This is individually made little wire wrapped beads attached by really good jump rings. And it's a very long. See that? I don't know if it's modern or if it's vintage because they still do this style today. So there's no way for me to tell you with a degree of accuracy. There is no clasp. It just goes over your neck. It's very long. Started at $30. This is going to be my last piece of the evening. So if anyone has come in and they want to go ×2 and through and let me know that you're interested in a particular item because nothing has sold tonight, put it in the chat and we can go over that before I close. I don't do a recap on my Fridays because that's my fun playtime. And I don't know, Wednesdays I'm probably going to start changing and not do recaps either. But I am on Wednesdays as well. And I'm moving more towards the jewelry and just the really nicer, medium priced, collectible household decor, kitsch, etc., MCM, antiques, all of that. So what am I doing? Oh, no, I'm not magnifying glass anything. Oh my Lord. Okay, let's get this together. 7, 14. It's about 17 inches on each side. So it is, that makes it 34. It's about 35 inches. 35 inches long. It's really, really pretty. See, when it's on me, you can get like the better idea of the color. For some reason, when I bring it over here, it washes it out, but you get to see the detail. Look at that detail. It's just really nice. Really fun. Well, I will enjoy wearing it in the meantime. So I've literally got like 25 or 30 pieces over here ready to show if it had been a busy night, and a lot more down here to bring up if I needed to, and a few more household items back there that are really cool. Thank you, Earthbound. But, it's just not the night for people buying jewelry from me, and that's okay. I'm just really happy to be back hanging out with you. It's been too long. I haven't been well, and I will be back next Wednesday at 2:00 and Friday at 4:00, y'all. And some of this stuff will be shown over again because it needs to sell. Okay. Everyone, thank you. Thank you, Nightmare, so much. Thank you, Earthbound Spirit. Thank you for joining me, Simplicity. If you see something you're interested in, I need your real name, your YouTube name, your address with zip code, and your PayPal email. So you can email me just in the next 24 hours, and then nothing's for sale, and I start over again. Okay? All right. Good night, everyone. Have fun over on Dandy's channel. Dandy will likely have a very successful sale, and she is starting right now. So head on over to Dandy's. Dandy's Wild Rebel Treasures. She keeps changing her names. Dandy's Wild Rebel Treasures. Nightmare, drop her link. Thank you. What's her real name? Nightmare. In 6:30. Nightmare. What is her, if you were just looking her up, because she changed her name, Wild Rebel Treasures? Nightmare? Is that right? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I may be over there for a while and I may not. I got to go get some food. Thank you all for coming. And yeah, I'll see you Wednesday. And I'm going to bring, a bunch of this same jewelry with a few more pieces that I didn't show you already. Okay. Peace and love. And Earthbound, I'll build Dandy and I'll get your box out. All the last of the boxes are going Monday. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Bye.